when I was shooting this scene here, in between takes, the puppeteers were having him feel my leg and flirt with me and be really cute. And I was like, if you're going to flirt with me, I'm going to get a kiss. So I leaned in, and they had the doll lean in to get the kiss from me.
All right, so for starters, horror fans really connect with the characters that you've played over the years. Do you have any favorite behind-the-scenes memories from filming Child's Play 2?
It was 35 years ago this year. Actually, 36 years ago when we shot it this year. So that's a long time ago. I don't have any... The best sort of anecdote I can tell about the experience, it was the most challenging thing for me. I'm not a trained actor. And so we're shooting any scenes we were shooting with. Alex Vincent is in the scene too, and Chucky is too. Alex was underage and had child labor laws attached to his scheduling. And the puppet, Chucky, has 9 SAG actors that run him. So Chucky's more expensive to have on set than I am. And Alex had limited hours on set. So in scenes that we were all together, like all these factory scenes, if they would shoot out, they'd shoot the master, and get everybody in frame. And then when they came in for the close-ups on everybody, they'd shoot Alex out first because he had to go to the tutor and go home. Then they would shoot the doll out and then send the doll home. And I would do all of my work to tape on C-stands. I said, that red tape over there is Chucky, that blue tape over there is Alex, and I'm acting in a vacuum with nobody else on set with me. So, and the factory scene took like a month to shoot, so it's a lot of that.
Sounds like a real challenge.
It was.
So you've had such a varied career. You've played a ton of different roles across TV and horror. Is there a genre or character type that you have not explored yet that you would love to tackle?
I always played strong women. I think that's unavoidable for me. I've so rarely played somebody who's a victim. And I'm actually happy for that because stronger women are more fun to play, as far as genres, no, I'm a fan of documentaries primarily. So you can't act in a documentary. So it's not so much a genre thing or a kind of role I want to play. It's really I'm an actor to make a living. It's my practical way of making a living. So any job is a good job, And the best jobs are ones that last a really long time. Like you get Beverly Hills 90210 and you're on a network series for 10 years. That's the kind of job I want. I don't even care who I play. I want a job that's, I would like a well-written, show or movie with actors that I admire, and that's really the goal.
Now, horror fans are obviously a very passionate bunch, but I'm sure you're 90210 fans, and do you have any favorite fan interactions over the years?
The horror convention circuit, the horror community, is super, super loyal and sort of intriguingly wholesome. You have people walking around dressed like murderers, like dressed like Art the Clown, and people with tattooed faces, and it looks like to the uninitiated, it looks like a scary crowd. But in fact, it's not. It's like people say when I leave my table, like, I'll watch your table so no one takes anything. No one's gonna take anything. It's just like a really lovely community that everyone's really supportive. Everybody identifies as being on the island of misfit toys. Everybody feels like we're the weirdos, mister, And so every fan interaction is great. It's always sort of disconcerting when somebody, usually women, but come cry. Walk up and disperse into tears, It's a big responsibility when someone is so sort of awestruck and nervous to meet you that they cry. It's really, really sweet, and I'm always giving them big hugs. But no single interaction stands out, but the overall experience is something I'm unbelievably grateful for. It's just a stroke of luck that my resume is such that this is open to me. I took the jobs that got offered to me. There's no strategy in being at my level of an actor. You just take the work they give you. I don't get to say I've said no to almost nothing. The things I've said no to either really, really bad or involve nudity, which I've never done. But if it pays and it's not embarrassing, I'm doing it, And so it's just luck that I've had some credits like to Chucky's part of my world. And Chucky's a huge movie star. Chucky is as big a movie star as Dracula at this point in time. And I can't believe how fast Art the Clown has sort of reached that echelon of just epically awesome villains, you know? And it couldn't happen to better people. Damien and Art and David and that whole crew, they're so sweet. They're really, if you haven't met them yet, try to, because they're really lovely. They're great.
Now, with this being a Neill event, obviously we're here not only celebrating vampires, but a love of practical effects. Do you have any favorite special effects moments from your career, whether being a part of one or acting opposite of one?
Acting opposite Chucky. I mean, Chucky is a practical puppet. Everyone thinks I love when I read comments and people say, "Oh, the CGI was so bullshit." And there's no CGI. There's one scene in all of Chuckydom that was CGI. It's Chucky coming down the stairs in Curse of Chucky. There's no other CGI. So to watch a practical puppet come to life in front of you is magic, you know. And so when I was shooting this scene here, in between takes, the puppeteers were having him feel my leg and flirt with me and be really cute. And I was like, if you're going to flirt with me, I'm going to get a kiss. So I leaned in, and they had the doll lean in to get the kiss from me. And so when I went back and did Cult, I made them let me recreate it with the Cult head. So, yeah. So it's astonishing to see him, you know, come to life. It's great.
And lastly, because this is Vampire Weekend, would you rather face off against a killer doll or a vampire?
I think I've proven I can handle a killer doll, so I'd like to face off against a vampire. Kristen Bauer over there would be a fun choice to have you talked to Kristen Bauer yet from True Blood? She's fantastic. I would love to do something with her. I'd like to be killed by any of the classic villains. I'd like to be killed by Jason Voorhees or by Michael Myers or Art the Clown. A death by any of these icons would be fucking awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Lady, have you got a dime? I had a dime. Look, I had a drink in about a month.
Can you call security on this
I
guy?
had a dime.
We're not in charge here.
He's been fucking me all weekend.
Excuse me, I'm the best from the drool. I got a drool over here. Excuse me.
Oh, God.
Excuse me.
Ken Forey, everybody.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. JoBlo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.